So we're here in Lyttelton Harbour to talk about the impacts of sea level rise over the next 100 years. Lyttelton Harbour is a mixture of cliffs, rocky shores, unstable banks, and little bays and beaches mainly around the head of the harbour. So the impacts vary from place to place within the harbour. So if we talk about flooding first, it's mainly going to be concentrated here at the head of the harbour. Places like Allendale, Teddington, Charteris Bay, Poorea, and across round into Port Levy, where we have extensive low-lying land. So we're here at the historic jetty at Governor's Bay. We're standing around the current high tide position. And you can see the deck of the jetty behind us is around about a metre higher than this high tide water level. But in storm events, when storms surge and large waves blow up the harbour, we can have water levels around 0.6 to 0.8 higher than what they currently are at normal high tide. So if we consider sea level rise, which over the next 30 years is projected to be between 15 to 25 centimetres, those storm events are going to be up around that 1 metre on our gauge, which interacts with the deck of the jetty. If we push forward to 50 years, when sea level rise is projected to be between 25 to 50 centimetres higher than at present, we can see that those storm events are going to be going over the jetty. And if we look forward even to 100 years, when sea level rise could possibly be up to 1.4 metres higher than our current sea levels, every high tide would go over the height of the jetty deck. One of the other impacts is raised groundwater. So what that means is that when we have rain events, the efficiency of our discharge points is reduced because the sea level is higher. And so we're likely to end up then with greater ponding and less drainage. For erosion, all of the small bays and inlets around the harbour experience current erosion when we have high sea events. And those erosions could be up to 10 odd metres. If we look forward with sea level rise, right round the harbour, all of those bays are going to be influenced by more erosion. For our longest term projection of around 100 years, the maximum projection of 1.4 metres, that erosion could be around 30 odd metres. So for this location, our shoreline could be on the other side of the road. So all of this access through to Diamond Harbour and Poorea, through to Port Levy, is going to be impacted by that degree of coastal erosion. Even our coastal cliffs, because of that more frequent wave action at the base of them with a higher sea level, means that they could erode also in the range of around 20 odd metres over the next 100 years. And that's different from where they've sat stable, probably over the last 100 years.